everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampandCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today. We have another beautiful project using the extraordinary Flora washi tape and dies. Then we're also pairing it with the Creative Haven bundle. This is an online exclusive. It's part of a suite, but we're just using the sentiment and then this fun little banner die here. I love these dies because they don't necessarily have to go with any stamp set. The stamp sets or the stamped images and sentiments are designed to go in these tags, but these can be used for anything. So great bundle right here. Okay, so let's get started with our project. So I've taken a piece of washi tape, a panel, and I used this pink one, cut it off before it went to the purple panel, and I put it on a piece of vellum. So I've already done that, and you can see our vellum cardstock right here. We have this in 12 by 12 sheets. And I think this piece is 3.5 by 5.5. So I make sure that the whole thing fits on there. And we are going to just die cut this as is. So the dies line up perfectly. Run that through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I have a piece that I've already cut. Okay. Oh, got a little black piece of something on there. Okay. So I have taken a piece of strawberry slush cardstock and I've run it through the distressed, I can't talk today. This is the first video I've done today. I'm taping a few of these and yeah, I can't seem to talk. So the distressed brick embossing folder, and sometimes I call it other things, exposed brick, I don't know. Different things, but the brick embossing folder. And then, but first I ran it through the Stampin' Cut machine with this banner die right here. So I did the banner die first, and then I did the embossing folder. If you do the embossing folder and then run it through with the die, it's going to leave a smashed edge around the die, which is going to erase some of that embossing. So when you're doing a die and an embossing folder, do your die first, then your embossing folder. Okay, so this has very few supplies. This is it, and a piece of linen thread. So that's all the supplies for this card. Very easy to do. Now, if you don't have that die set, you can do this with a circle, a square, with a rectangle, whatever you have, you can use. Just, you were making a window, that's it. Super easy. Okay, so I'm using one color of ink, strawberry slush, to coordinate. But if you want to use green or black, just pick something that kind of coordinates with the washi tape. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down. And I'm going to hold it in place because I want to get my words in the window. I don't want to glue this down just in case I mess up and I need to do something else and I can still use this card front. So I'm stamping You're the Best, and I'm not going to put it right in the middle. I'm going to put it down just a little bit. And it's not too bad. Not perfectly straight, but it's usable, so we'll go with it. All right. Now we can adhere this. Let's just use a little liquid glue to put this frame down. Got a little bit of ink right there, but that's going to be covered up here in just a minute. You can also pop this up. I'm going to glue it down this time, but you can pop it up and give it a little more dimension, so it's almost like a shadow box. All right, now this is the fun part, is to put these beautiful flowers on. Now I'm going to pop up my main flowers, and then I will do some gluing down of some of the the greenery and some of the other flowers. So because this is a little transparent, I'm just making sure that I put my dimensionals kind of behind where the color is on these pieces of washi and vellum. Okay, let's put this one kind of like that. Where's our big rose? We'll do that one next. Kind of like that right there. And let's do one more flower, kind of going down. I love doing pretty simple cards that don't take much in supply, but they have a big wow factor. Okay, so I'm kind of going for a little curvy shape right here. So let's take these little roses and let's see, not too much room there. I don't know. Let me think about that for a minute. I want to add a little more weight over on this side, and I think trying to decide which greenery I want to use. I think I'll use this one. This curves up so it won't hang off the side of the card there. All right, I was just using this glue. How did that clog up so quickly? Okay, I think I got that out. Oh, it's a little heavy right there. I don't want it to seep out. All right. Here's the problem is I've got my dimensional under there, so I'm gonna lift that up and stick that down. All right, maybe we'll add just a little more greenery under here, and maybe pop up just one or two of these fun little flowers. I think I'll pop maybe that one right there, and we'll pop up one of these little ones. And then I'll save the rest and use it for a tag. I think I'll do it there. That gives me a nice little, I've got dimensional backings everywhere. A nice little kind of curvy look. And then I'm going to take, this is about 12 inches of linen thread. So I'm just gonna cut that in half. Grab my scissors. All right, and then we'll tie it in a bow. Just a nice little double bow. Very cute. Okay. Not very even. Let's try that one more time. Bows can be challenging sometimes. Okay. That's a little bit better. All right. Let's just take a little finagling, and then we'll trim just a hair off of there. Grab a glue dot, and I'm gonna take this glue dot and maybe just kind of curl it up a little bit, roll it, because I don't need a huge glue dot. That's just a little itty bitty center on the bow. And just put that right there. Oh, that's so cute. And let's grab our strawberry slush and Pretty in Pink gems. I have a ton of these things that we've used for different things over the last few months. And I'm gonna go with the darker strawberry and slush. And I have lots of these, so we're gonna do 4. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 2 big, 2 small. Maybe I'll do 1 up here. Why not? give it a little bit of a fun sparkle. Isn't that cute? Just remember, I'll post measurements and supplies on my blog. But remember, when you spend $50 online with me before tax and shipping, I'll send you a kit of the month's card class projects for free. And don't forget to click subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And we'll see you very soon. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.